Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's going on? Everybody, please come on in. Please come on in. Please get relaxed. Get ready for this review that we are about to do on Sistas. Sistas, we are now on season 3, episode 10, and it was titled Run Tell That. And if you watch the show, you know exactly why they named it Run Tell That. You know, when I be doing TV show reviews, I'll be looking for the meaning of the TV show title all through the episode, because sometimes it'd be like hidden or you got to read between the lines to figure out. But yeah, with Run Tell That, we know exactly and saw exactly why Tyler Perry named this episode Run Tell That. And we are going to talk all about it. So you guys run tell that by sharing this video, liking this video, and make sure you subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you so very kindly. And yes, we are going to jump right into this episode. Again, season 3, episode 10 of Sistas. It's a review. Run Tell That. Now, first of all, Zach and his insider trading business. How do you guys feel about his new riches? He ain't wealthy, but he hood rich right now, right? And he is in total disbelief after the phone call that he got from Natalie in the stocks and brokerage department at Sabrina's bank. In an instant, he went from being broke to $780,000 richer. Now, remember when he had invested the $19,000, they had told him that he lost the money. And, well, he assumed he lost the money because they told him he had $787 left in his account, or that's what he had got from the stocks. It was so confusing because everybody assumed he had $787. So why wouldn't they have said $787,000 at that time instead of telling him, oh, you got $787? Because this time it happened again when they said he got $787. He said, you don't call me to tell me that I got $787. That ain't nothing. Woo, woo, woo. She was like, no, 787 big ones, bro. 787 stacks. That's what you got. You rich, bitch. But yeah, it's still insider trading though. So I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop because like what he did is illegal. And what happened to the white lady that he met in the hotel who gave him the stock tip? Like, where's she at? She just all of a sudden disappears. She gonna show up in the next episode now that he's spending all this money. I don't know. And then he wants everybody to know about it. He wants everybody to know about it. He wants Karen to know about it. He ran straight to work and told Danny and told her everything he's going to do with the money. He's going to invest into a duplex. He's going to rent out one side, live in the other side, then start flipping properties and all that. We about to see Zach on the next episode, next season, Flip This House. And I don't even know if that's a real TV reality show, but it sounds good. And I know there is something like that out there. I just don't remember if it's called Flip This House. But anyway, so he wants them to know and everything. Zach is about to be a whole entrepreneur, a whole house flipper. And will Karen be jealous? Is that the reason why he's trying to get get word to Karen? Do you think it's for jealousy's sake? I'm not too sure. I think Zach figured that she might be jealous, So he assures, he insists that Danny calls her up and not only tells Karen, but tell the rest of the girls, because all the things that Karen has said to him when they was in a relationship, she was really demeaning, she was degrading, she was disrespectful. And I'm not saying Zach at that time was perfect, but the whole reason why he's with who he's with right now, which is Fatima, is because Fatima, from day one, she's always believed in him, lifted him up, encouraged him, gave him good advice, comforting words, every time he seemed like, things weren't working out for him. And let me get a drink of this, sip of this water. Ooh, that water good. But yeah, I get thirsty when I be just talking and rambling, my throat get dry. But yeah, so he wanted to make sure everybody knew, but I don't think it's so much as far as just to make her jealous. I think it's like slapping her face to say, I done something with myself. I done became somebody. If you just would have held on a little longer, you would have known that I was motivated. It took me a minute to get there, but then again, I don't think he ever would have got there being with Karen, because she definitely was not motivational. If anything, she treated him like a little kid, damn near. But anywho, she knows now. All the girls know now. So what is she gonna do now? She claims that she doesn't really care, But then after they thought she was off the phone, they was like, "Oh, she's fuming. She's seething. She's envious. she's." But we'll see. We'll see next week on how that's going to play out with old Karen, who is with Aaron. But yes, Fatima had also explained to Zach what her problem was, with them two. And we already knew. I mean, he's still in love with Karen. He explained that to her several times, but there's a lot of times when people move on and they still have like a lot of love for somebody they was with, especially if it was for a long time. So I don't necessarily think just because he feels that way about Karen that he's ever going to get back with Karen. I don't see that happening right now. But Fatima, she's scared. She's keeping her wall up. She's not letting her guard down, as she should not. But he did promise her that he won't speak to Karen, if that makes her feel more comfortable. And of course, she said, no, I want you to do that for you. If you don't want to talk to her, I want to make sure you're doing that because that's what you want to do. She's right now feeling like a rebound chick. She's feeling like a rebound chick. So she's like, don't do anything on my behalf. If you don't want to talk to her, don't talk to her. If you are going to talk to her, talk to her. She just want to make sure that she's in the know. And that's why Zach was like, okay, if I come back over your house, we need to speak about everything. We need to, don't leave nothing out. Let's both just get it all off our chest. You know what I'm saying? Because when he had got up, she was like, you gotta go. I don't know where you staying. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here. And right now he don't even have a home, but he about to have a home because he rich, big. He done hit a lick. He done hit a lick. But in the meantime, in between time, she offered him to stay the night again instead of in his truck. The truck that he did get back to, chain breakers, by the way. But she offered him to stay the night again. But Zach said, again, I'll stay the night. But long as there's nothing left unsaid and you ain't on no bullshit. So we're going to see how this all going to play out. Yes. So make sure you guys give me your opinion or your thoughts on that situation, that particular storyline, as far as Zach and his insider trading and Karen and Fatima. Do y'all think Zach is gonna get caught? He already been to prison before. I'm like, I do not want to see him go backwards. I don't want to see Zach go backwards, but it's a crime, and he knew it was a crime. You know how it goes. You do the crime, do the crime. But anyway, moving right along. We're gonna talk about Maurice and Q just a little bit. Okay, so Q spent the night with Maurice. Calvin didn't quite understand. I don't quite understand. Like, why are you letting this whole thief, this whole, burglar spend the night with you? I know the package had to been very intriguing when Q dropped them draws. But come on, he stole your roommate's whole checkbook and spent all his money plus some. Had the poor boys balance all upside down. Then he had to run to the bank begging Sabrina, that it wasn't him. He was the one who spent all that money and put his account in overdrawn status. And then you invite the man back to your house, spend a night with him. And he don't trust him. Mo don't trust him. How do we know Mo don't trust him? And I don't trust him either. But because when he was up there in the kitchen eating that cereal, when it was time for Maurice to get ready for work at the bank, he told him, you can't even stay in the kitchen. I don't know what you gonna do. You might steal our milk. You might steal our cereal, our forks and spoons, our dishwasher. So he told him, no, you stay close to me because I know you're a thief. I got my eyes on you, son. I got my eyes on you. So he made sure that he stayed close to him while in his apartment. So again, I'm asking y'all, what is wrong with Maurice? Maurice, I don't know how to quite describe him, but I like his character. He's funny, he's silly, goofy, but he's also smart and he's very handsome, okay? Very outgoing. He can probably have any, man he wants in a gay relationship. So why choose Q? Is he like trying to be his I don't know, Whitney Bobby, like thug or good, bad, opposites attract, and hopefully will help him change his life around? Is that what he's trying to do? I don't know. Y'all tell me because I'm lost. That just came out of left field. Tyler Perry does that with his TV show sometimes. He just throws stuff out of left field and you be so damn confused. Like, okay, Marisa Q. All right. I'll buy it. But moving right along, let's discuss Sabrina and Danny. Okay, now, look at a piece of something on my microphone. Okay, now Danny, she had telephoned Sabrina, seeking some much needed advice, as far as her relationship goes. And there is still something that Danny is trying to find wrong with her relationship with Preston to get out of it. What do you guys think it is? I asked you guys this before. Now we know she keeps talking about space, but it can't be space. It cannot be space. Like how he had hounded her down and tried so hard to get with her, and then she kept him at bay, talking about you doing too much, you stalking me, whatever, quit blowing my phone up. Then when he stopped, then she started doing same thing to him. And it took a minute, but then he came back and they got together, and now she's pushing him away again. And I don't understand. It can't just be space. It can't just be space. So y'all let me know, what do y'all think it is? What do you guys think it is? She done told Zach about this issue. She done told her girls about this issue. The only thing she isn't doing is talking to him. No communication at all. I don't know why Danny refuses to communicate with him and tell him exactly what it is on her mind, because it ain't like she's a shy person. She's very vocal. Okay, she's very vocal. So I don't know why she just won't tell him what it is that's bothering her. And I want to know too. Hell, shit, spit it out. But Sabrina suggested, there was a lack of communication. Just talk to him, Danny. Just talk to him. Tell him what's on your mind. Something that Sabrina herself hasn't been doing much of with the panty man, says Danny. Y'all, I had almost forgotten about Danny referring Calvin as the panty man. Okay. Not the panty licker, but the panty dropper. His own panties. That man got more lace draws than most women I know. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about Calvin and his fetishes right now. What the hell is up with Jacoby? Like, has he become a whole stalker? Sabrina done told him several times to stop visiting her at work, stop visiting her at home, and he continues to stop by. And this time he stopped by her job again, all because he says he wants her to forgive him for what he did. And why she won't forgive him, I don't know. I mean, he was doing too much, but it seems forgivable to me. But I think it's more of her just being scared of him. She's scared of him, and I wish they wouldn't make her character so damn scared of him. I'm like, black woman, stand up, get you a woman, get you a pistol, get you get you a little knife, get you some mace, get you a taser, a stun gun, you know, something. She's up there just shaking in her boots. Could you please leave? I told you stop. I mean, I'm like, damn, girl, just we might as well just piss on yourself, get it over with, run out the door, you know, like a crazy old woman. Child, I've been a habit. I know it's the bank and you can't have no straps at the bank, you know, it's illegal. But I would have had me something out in that car, or like I said, something on my keychain, you know. But anyway, I wish they stopped making herself so scared, because you know, people who are crazy, lunatics, psychopaths, whatever, they feed off of that stuff. When they know you crazy, they feed off that stuff and try to make you, I mean, when they know you scared, they feed off of that stuff and they act crazier to make you even more scared. And then sometimes that leads to them doing something horrible to you. So I wish she would just, you know, perk her chest out and get some kind of courage. Let's get some kind of courage. Go visit a wizard girl. Shit. Yeah, she needs to go to Oz and get some courage. But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that particular storyline. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, y'all already know, Gary, Andy, and his therapist. We might as well throw Robin in there as well. Okay, now we know Robin. Okay, he's that other attorney. He might be getting like the UK department started at Andy's location. So he might be there more often, you know, around her. We know that he's crushing her. He been crushing her regardless if she's engaged or not. He can see right through that relationship and see that Andy is not really happy, and see that Gary is truly a psychopath, okay? But he's not trying to really, you know, overstep, but he's trying to overstep. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to see how far he can go, that type of thing. But he's not being overly aggressive. But yeah, he asked Andy again to the Carlisle. And she did again decline. Like she knows that she's engaged. Gary is a whole stalker. He might show up. He could have somebody watching her right now. He could be outside her job right now, sitting in the cut, right? He could be, but he wasn't outside, sitting in the car, sitting in the cut, stalking her. He was at home, back at her place, doing what in the hell? I was like, hold up. Is that the therapist standing next to the bed overseeing that woman riding the shit out of Gary? Like, I see, I done told y'all before, you know, from the sound of her voice, doing all that moaning and stuff, you know, all those sexual sounds on the telephone when she was talking to him in the past. I told y'all, what kind of therapist is that? That can't just be no relationship therapist, child. She can't be just a sex, a family or a relationship therapist. I told y'all at the time she has got to be like a sex therapist, and I'm still convinced that she's a sex therapist. If she isn't, y'all please tell me what field is her expertise really in? Because if it ain't sex therapy, child, knocked me over with a feather. She was standing there in like a business suit, kind of like the suits that Andy be wearing. Gary was on his back. The girl, lady, whoever it was on top of him, riding him for dear life. And assumably the therapist, I'm assuming that's her, standing next to the bed. I don't know if she was taking notes, giving them step-by-step directions, telling them which position, how to breathe, you know. I don't know what was going on up in there, but when Andy got home and she saw what was going on in her bedroom, what do you think gonna happen next episode? Huh? Is she gonna bust off in there into that room and go ape shit, back shit crazy? Or is she gonna turn around and haul her butt off to the Carlisle where she was earlier invited by Robin? Y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all think about that little storyline right there. Gary, I can't stand his ass. I hope this is the end of Gary. I really, really do. But I have a feeling that if she walks away from him, she gets mad at him, anything running to the hands of another man, that man is going to lose his last marbles that he still has in his head. And on that note, you guys, make sure, again, you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed, and stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and never forget to always keep it hood. Bye.